welcome to Three Stuff Guys, episode 29. I am Jeff Campbell. To my right is...
a Blake Rudy.
That'd be Blake Rudy for the people that can't decipher silly voices.
Speaking, like 1500s dialect?
Yeah, of course. And then to his right is...
Matt.
Oh,
Rudy.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for the people who can't understand or don't speak pedophilia, that's Matt Rudy.
Matt Rudy.
A.K.A. Matthew Rudy.
That's right. Okay, so...
Show's over!
We've done the intros, that's pretty much the important part.
Yeah. What else do we have to say for the intro?
That's it?
Oh, no, yeah, tell what the show is.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Wow.
We're a comedy entertainment newscast.
Podcast information.
Podcasterific something.
We're a comedy newscast specializing
I don't know if I would
in
qualify.
entertainment
Yeah,
news.
Okay, alright.
That's what it
I guess. I don't really consider us newscasters.
Well, we tell people things that they don't maybe not know about the world and shit.
Well, see, what I feel like, though, is that really we're just regurgitating stuff they have heard about, but we add our own flavor to it.
Okay, so we're...
in the form of porn references, pedophilia.
So we're entertainment news enhancers.
There we go. I like that one.
Or entertainment news flavorers.
No. Can we be entertainment news fluffers?
Some people might not know.
Because we keep that. If they listen to our podcast, then they will know because we defined it very well.
They've also listened to our podcast, and they don't know what the show's about because we keep changing what it's about.
I know what's ever evolving.
That's true.
I mean,
we believe in evolution here.
We don't want to become stagnant.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
So what are we? Entertainment news and fluffers.
Fluffers. We keep the news hard.
Okay. I like it.
I think that's an apt description.
Yeah. I like it.
Okay, what kind of news do we got? Nothing.
It's just passive.
We're just going to keep ourselves hard today.
Oh, shit. No one's entering my back door today. Wait,
okay, well, we should have stuff to talk about because we didn't do one last week.
Okay, and let's explain why we didn't do stuff last week. Matt.
What? Wasn't just
Oh, no, it was my fault. Shit.
I was going to say, wait, I don't think it was his fault.
It was his fault we didn't do it Friday night.
That's right.
It's my fault because I'm poor.
Yes, we're very poor.
School and just being poor.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots happened, man. A lot has happened in the world. I don't remember all of it.
I don't remember any of it.
I don't remember any of it, but I remember a lot happened.
But I know as soon as usual, as soon as we shut down the podcast, I will immediately remember like 10 things that happened.
Yeah.
That we could have talked about.
10 things I hate about you, and then we could have discussed those, but...
Well, yeah.
There goes Matt, he's done.
Yeah, he's done. Well, since we're in entertainment, and we usually talk about movies a lot, let's talk about the death of Roger Ebert.
Okay.
He died last week.
But who cares, really?
I care.
Apparently Westboro Baptist Church cares, because they're going to pick at his fucking funeral.
Woo! Yeah,
go Westboro!
He's doing something right if you...
Yeah, that's true.
Picketing your
No, he's just fucking dudes.
No.
Isn't he gay?
No.
See, okay, so one of the ladies I work with
He's been married for like 40 years.
To a boy or to a
black woman?
Or a man? A black woman?
Yeah.
So he's basically gay.
No.
Because he's a white guy with like rosy cheeks.
Not anymore.
Well, when he was alive, he had rosy cheeks. Okay. So that's...
So that means he's gay?
Duh!
Okay.
Where have you been for the last, 1,500 years?
Noticing the pinkish hue to Matt's cheeks there.
Well, duh! That's what they're saying. And Santa Claus.
Well, yeah, I mean...
He's gay.
He surrounds himself with little elves. That speaks for itself.
It's true. This is another word for gay Mexican midget.
Yeah. Okay, so Roger Ebert died.
Woo! 2 thumbs up.
You know, I don't know.
I thought everybody like hated that dude, and then like the minute he died,
Why would you hate Roger Ebert?
Because he gives your movie bad reviews.
Not always.
Two thumbs down.
Like, well, number one,
wait, and didn't
the two thumbs come from him and Siskel. So
right.
It's only been one thumb for a while. Siskel died a while ago.
Right.
But didn't he make that comment when Ryan Dunn died? Remember?
Ryan Dunn died?
Who the fuck is Ryan Dunn?
The dude from Jackass?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Fuck no, I didn't know that.
Remember he died in that car crash?
Oh, that's right, the car crash.
Right.
Yeah.
And then like Robert Ebert made like some like comment.
Who?
What did he say?
Robert Ebert or Roger Ebert?
Roger Ebert. Yeah.
Okay.
What did he say?
It was like something to the effect of like, this is like what happens like when people. I don't
This is
know.
what happens when you drink and
It was
drive?
just, I forget how like he worded it, but it was just kind of like.
So he basically stated a fact.
Oh
That
no!
this could happen?
He was like, "This is what happens when jackasses drive drunk."
That's
So he was but he was like making a stab at the whole like jackass thing.
Well, yeah,
and like
because
calling
it's
him a
stupid.
jackass.
Because he's basically telling this man. That's what he's saying. He's saying, "This is what happens to you guys when you act like imbeciles and you get behind the wheel. You put other people's lives in danger. You put your own life in danger. Our troops are out there all the time fighting for your freedoms.
Why do you hate America?
Why do you hate America?" Is what he's basically saying.
Pretty sure that's what the end of his essay said.
Yeah, his essay called 2 thumbs up, 1 thumb down. Heads up, 7 up, 2 thumbs up.
Exactly. Now here's something. Are they not missing an opportunity in porn, because we have to bring it back to porn, to have their own Siskel and Ebert who give it 2 cocks up?
Okay,
Dude,
I like it.
I mean, seriously, they could just review every porn that comes out.
You gotta change the names though. You gotta change it to Siskel and Ebert. Because that sounds like hot. It sounds like a sexy porn.
That does sound like, yeah.
Sislin, and something else.
Okay.
I don't know.
Whatever. I'm just saying.
It doesn't matter.
They could have been banking on this for the last 30 years. Okay, so yeah, Roger Ebert. I'm not a big fan of critics in general, anyway. Just because I think
the institution of it is stupid.
It's ridiculous.
Pointless.
I mean, why?
well, it's pointless now because you could just buy off people.
Well, even that.
But that's always been the case.
You could always buy off people. I'm just saying.
But that's just a more.
I don't know. I just feel like people should experience art and determine for themselves what they like and what they don't like.
Yeah.
And they use critics as a way to filter out instead of actually experiencing it. And because everybody wants to have the best experience every time. And that is a terrible way to live.
Yeah.
You have to experience bad things.
You gotta watch Apollo 18.
You have to watch a Serbian film.
Because you need both. You need the good and you need the bad.
Exactly.
Because then how do you know what the good is if you've never seen the bad?
Exactly.
Evil doesn't exist without good, light without darkness. Everyone knows these facts.
Those are exactly
Laws of the universe.
They are universal laws. So, but I think that Roger Ebert did a lot to champion film in the same way that Scorsese does in terms of film preservation and stuff like that. He was a big champion of film in general, and he wanted
He
people
probably
to see
died
it.
watching that fucking Pain and Gain trailer.
I like to imagine that's how he died.
He might have. He might have.
It's like, I don't even know what to fucking write about this.
Well, no, he saw that, and all he saw was the future of film dying with that one film.
So, like I've always said, Michael Bay is killing cinema.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He's killing off the people who have a big thing in cinema. a big thing. A big influence.
Okay,
a big say. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Michael Bay is a murderer.
You heard it here first.
You hear it? Put your National Enquirers down. You don't need them anymore. We're telling you all the news you need.
Exactly.
Those are the bullshit ones, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I stand by what I said. Put them down. The only thing those are good for is telling you about where aliens are and shit, but that's only if you work for the Men in Black. Because wherever they look at those magazines where they get their news from.
That's where the good reviews of Michael Bay's films go. The National Enquirer.
Well, yeah.
It's all bullshit.
It's true.
Guy's got so many Razzie Awards. So we watched, we actually had a little movie marathon this weekend.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you know?
Yeah. We watched Men in Black 1 and 2.
Okay.
Tough, man. Tough to get through the second one.
The second one's not very
No,
good.
the second one's not
Not good at all. Then we watched Sinister. Tough to get through that. And then we watched my favorite, Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Yeah, I saw you post about that.
Did you watch the video?
I have not, no.
No?
No.
It literally ends with, so Belladonna and Edward are sitting in the field of flowers, and which has significance because they were sitting in that same field of flowers in one of the other movies talking romance shit to each other's faces, and then she says...
As opposed to talking romance shit behind their backs.
Yeah, well, they could have been facing the other way. Yeah. But they're facing towards each other in this one. And they're talking to each other, and she says something like... I don't know, she says something, and then she does a magic trick and, like, lets him see their past. So they just play clips from the other Twilight movies in, like, this little flashback scene with that fucking song, 1,000 Years.
No.
Yep, they start playing that, and, like, I was just like, oh no, you just needed a reason to throw this stupid fucking flashback, like, scene in there. And then while that's going on and stuff, it's all romantic and stuff, and he's like, how did you do that? And she's like, I'm magic or whatever. And, like, it doesn't really explain it.
I'm magic.
Or whatever.
Or whatever. I can just, no, hold on. I can see Kristen Stewart.
I actually can't see
it. I know, that's exactly how her acting is. But so it's like, yeah, it's like that, whatever, and then they kiss, and then the movie ends, and it starts, I don't know, before the little credits come up, like I swear to God, a fucking book appears on the screen, which is Breaking Dawn, the book. And the pages start flipping, and then it gets to the last page, and it says, and they lived happily ever, or whatever, like, you know, like, almost like they lived happily ever after, but it says, like, and they lived, like together, like, blah, 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 forever, and, like, the forever word, like, comes out of the page, and the rest of the page goes to black, and it just says forever, in, like, white text. And then that fucking song just plays, and I was like, no, you didn't, like, you pulled a word, you showed the book. You showed the source material.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be like if at the end of Transformers Dark of the Moon, he just puts the script up on the thing and says, no, look, seriously, that is how we ended it. Like, we're not lying, guys. Like, they literally lived forever.
That's literally what they did.
That's what we wrote for the movie. Fuck you.
Wow.
Oh, God, it was terrible. And they did the whole, like, it was all just a dream thing. There's this huge epic battle going on. People's heads getting ripped off. Lots of the good guys died. Dakota Fanning gets fucking mutilated by the werewolf, whatever. And I was like, yes, I like that. Watching Dakota Fanning get mutilated in any way gets me hard.
Of course.
One cock up from me.
Universal law.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Matt. What are you doing over there? What are you doing?
No, trust me, that thing was about to restart in like 4 minutes.
Oh no. The whole world would have ended.
Jesus. We would have lost all of this great stuff.
So then, yeah, there's this huge epic battle and everything, and then the main Volturi, like, villain dude gets his head ripped off by Bella, and then all of a sudden, like, Bella grabs, like, this torch and is about to, like, torch his body, because that's what you have to do when you rip their heads off. You have to torch their bodies and heads, whatever, and they disintegrate. And, like, right as the torch comes in, like, at the camera, it's like, oh shit, like, it's back before the battle happened. It was all just like a vision of the future because the one chick can see the future. Mm-hmm. But like she had touched the Volturi dude and shown him what like his fate was. And so of course he gets like kind of like that scared like feeling. He's just like, battle's off, guys. It's okay. We can let them live in peace for now. Like, live to fight another day.
Nice.
Everyone lives, happy ending. Bullshit, dude.
Sounds like the greatest book and movie series ever.
And then Taylor Lautner apparently fucks Bella's like little girl.
Renesmee,
which he calls Nessie, and she flips out. Because you nicknamed her after the Loch Ness Monster. Blah! Like, freaks out. Dude, like, when we were watching the movie, I thought it was a joke. Like, I thought we were watching a joke movie. Like epic movie or, like, scary movie, like one of those stupid fucking movies. And then, like, 20 minutes into the movie, I was like, alright, and I turned the smooth motion up, like, all the way, and I was like, you gotta watch it like this. You got to. Like, it just is so stupid.
Oh my god.
God. And then we watched Sunshine, because Takara had never seen it. It's a good movie.
Yeah, I like Sunshine.
And then we watched a shitload of Once Upon a Time.
Okay.
Yep.
I watched Dread.
How was that?
I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
Was it like The Raid?
Yeah, very similar to the Raid. Very, very similar. But I thought it was pretty good. Then what else did I watch? Oh, I finally watched Prometheus.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I don't know. I mean, yeah, there were plot holes aplenty, but there are in almost every movie. So.
Now, you're saying there were plot holes in just that film, or when you tie it to the universe of Alien?
No, just in that film.
Okay.
And it's not necessarily plot holes, it's just character inconsistencies, things that make no sense for people to do based on what you know about them, or it's just kind of like, what? That's not in character. That makes no sense. I don't know. Yeah. But, whatever. In terms of, like, just an actual movie standalone by itself, I thought it was okay. Tied into the whole Alien universe itself, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well,
apparently they started shooting the next Avatar movie.
Yeah, but they ran into complications with the underwater scenes.
Yeah. James Cameron's going to have to, like, freaking bring technology from the fucking future.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what he needs to do. Instead of wasting his time building, like, all this weird technology, just build a fucking time machine.
Time machine, goddammit.
Use your resources for that, and then you can go get all the technology you need.
Exactly.
Go to a Walmart in the future and go grab whatever underwater, like, equipment you need. I hope Walmart's around in the year, like, 29, 50, 10, 43.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Walmart will own most of the planet at that point.
Yeah.
People will live in the Walmart district.
So you think we're going to live in a post-apocalyptic, like, a dystopian future?
I don't think it'll be post-apocalyptic. I just think it will be... The world will no longer be divided into countries. It will be divided into corporate states. And that you'll live in the Halliburton Hills.
The Sony sewers.
Exactly.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The Dell dumps.
Dell won't be around.
No, they're barely
Dell's
hanging out.
barely gonna make it 5 more years, dude.
Oh, man.
The Microsoft Mountains.
Possibly.
The Apple...
The Apple aquariums.
Oh, man. Talking about Microsoft.
What?
I said, talking about Microsoft, they're pretty much shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, that fucking console.
Yeah.
If it's
Always.
true.
If it's true. Which
But
it probably is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
considering like it's
Considering
like from
Microsoft.
what it's from like 2 or 3 people that are like inside like.
Yeah, and that's what they said too.
Microsoft
They're like
and,
these were things that they knew from like a few months back, and they're like, unless something radically has changed in just a short amount of time.
No, it wasn't a few months back. There's like these are things that are still in talks like from like 2 weeks ago.
Right, but
I mean,
it just depends. It's in flux. They could take that off. They don't have to have that if they don't want to. Based on the backlash they're getting, this could be changed.
Oh man,
they need to start hurrying up because they got to start producing these units in the boxes.
I don't know, like
styrofoam cut up packaged material.
It's kind of funny, like now, like when you're like on Kotaku or like any kind of like game forum like page, like more people are like, I'm gonna get a PlayStation 4. I'm gonna do PlayStation 4 and just PC. because like the like like the 360 was like a good like it had like good games like but it just fucking died all the time. Like knowing Microsoft, the same shit will probably happen. We'll probably get like red rings or
possibly
some kind of overheating shit.
Yeah.
And then people like complaining about like the online, like just having to pay for online.
That was always my biggest problem. Paying for online.
Having to pay for all the accessories.
And then this new thing with the always online. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Like why? I'm like you saw what
And
happened to
the
EA.
Kinect thing. That your console must be connected to a Kinect, otherwise it won't function. You can't even turn the system on or
It's
whatever.
retarded. So like what if like your Kinect breaks or you lose it?
Get another one.
Well, from what I heard, the Kinect is going to be built into the system.
See, they said that it would ship, like every unit would ship with one.
Yeah, and from the things that I had heard, everybody has said it will actually be built into the system.
Weird.
Hmm.
So you have to put the system on top of your TV? Like,
I don't know. I guess.
Fuck.
Because the Sony one's like an extra peripheral. Like,
Yeah, it's just the eye.
but it's like 3 eyes, like in one fucking.
Yeah, but Microsoft has been moving towards, the Kinect being able to control everything that you do on the system, and so they really want to integrate that into it.
They've been moving towards like not even like a video game console anymore. Now
Yeah, they want it to be a full entertainment console. They want it to be your media
They
center.
want it to be basically like a cable box.
Yeah, pretty much. That's
which
what
is
they want.
Which is like retarded.
I mean, they can just play like high-powered games.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That is stupid because people are talking about like apparently like does Redbox have a streaming an instant?
Yeah, they're betaing it right now.
Okay, and apparently there's like a thing on Xbox for it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was telling me about that, and I was just like, oh, okay. And they're like, does the PS3 not have that? Like trying to like Xbox bested you. And I was like, no, because PS3 like focuses on the games, dude. Like they don't waste their time with all that entertainment like bullshit.
Right.
Once you have Netflix, what the fuck else do you need? Like nothing else.
I'm
You
like-
can't
I'm
get
like-
Arrested Development on any
No,
other
when somebody
platform.
but when somebody brings up that argument, like you're like, dude, are you fucking stupid? Like, have you been on the Sony store? I'm like, Sony has their own fucking movie studio.
Yeah.
I'm like, they own like basically
For now.
everything. Like you can go
Once
on there.
Resident Evil
They have
taps out, I think they're done.
they have like more shit on there than they do on Netflix. Netflix doesn't have anything new. Like, on their online
they
stuff.
Matt, they released all those Cartoon Network shows from like
Oh,
13
yeah,
years
yeah.
back. That's new. That's new, goddammit! The thing that bothers me is people got all excited about that. They're like, oh, dude, they got like Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack on there. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude, they have one season of Samurai Jack, and there's 4 of them. Like, why could you not have gotten... If you're going to acquire the rights to a show, get all the fucking seasons at once. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, one season of Samurai Jack? Like, come on. And then Powerpuff Girls, I'm like, who cares, dude? Watch Powerpuff Girls Z. The Japanese one. Way better.
Just watch it all on YouTube for free.
Download that shit, dude. Torrent the 720p thing. You don't have to worry about lags or screen flickering or anything.
Yeah, but a lot of the people that use Netflix streaming don't know how to do that.
Because they're stupid.
Yes.
Stupid fucking retards who pay for TV when you can get it for free.
Yes.
You're already paying for internet, now you're paying another fee on top of your internet bill to get fucking old-ass TV shows and shitty movies.
Yes.
Fucking tards. The Netflix DVD thing is a better deal than the Netflix streaming.
Oh, it is.
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
it is. There's nothing on the streaming.
But people are like, no, you can just watch like old episodes of old-ass shows. I'm like, why? They're old. Like, you should have already watched them. The fuck am I watching the X-Files for? I don't even think the X-Files is on there. I don't even know if it is. It is probably, yeah. They were watching Firefly.
But only season 1.
No, they have all 9 seasons.
We're watching Firefly, and watching Netflix, and it starts like cutting out a little bit because I don't know, whatever, like internet weird cable times. Everybody's home using hogging up the internet. I'm like, god damn it! Like I can't even like watch this like really really mediocre show because the internet like sucks because it cuts out like randomly. Oh wait, I have it all torrented, fucking HD like Blu-ray whatever. Okay, click, boom, open. What the fucking Netflix is so stupid? What do you use Netflix for? I don't get it, dude.
Two of those nice rant.
I hate Netflix. I hate Netflix instant streaming. I hate Amazon's instant streaming even more, and I hate Hulu Plus the most.
I agree.
Hate Hulu Plus.
Yeah.
They don't even have the English Naruto on there. Neither does Netflix, for that matter. people complained about it. I don't like his voice. Well, I don't like reading when I'm watching a movie. Like, fuck off. If it's in English, put it in English. It's America, goddammit.
That's what you have Crunchyroll for.
Yeah, Crunchyroll and the other one, Neon Alley. Well, Neon Alley's all dubbed.
Fucking otakus, man.
Which,
like
thank you, like Neon Alley. I know your lineup of shows sucks right now, but at least like your model is good.
What's Neon Alley?
Neon Alley is Crunchyroll. It's all anime, but it's all English dubbed. They don't put Japanese shit on there. So I'm like, sweet. They just need a better lineup of stuff.
Like, where can you get Neon Alley?
On your PS3?
Really?
Yeah, it's a little app. You can get Crunchyroll on your PS3 too.
Yeah, no, I didn't know they had.
They released they released some.
How much is it?
Do you know? Fuck, it's not worth it. Whatever it is, because they only have like 10 shows on there right now.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like brand new.
Yeah.
Let's move on before my blood pressure gets.
Alright, then I'll move on to the things I don't like about the PlayStation 3 and the things I don't like about the Xbox 360. I don't like the fact that neither one of them have a Pandora fucking app.
Yeah, that is kind
Drives me fucking crazy.
That's crazy.
Because we had people over last night. It was the first time we had people over at the new house. You know, we got it all cleaned up, ready to go. I wanted to fucking play some music.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I knew the Xbox did, you know, because I'm on there all the fucking time, but the PlayStation was new to me. All I had really done was watch Blu-rays and play a couple games. I hadn't really checked out the apps or anything. So I was like, oh man, I bet they got some music stuff on there. They got fucking shit on there.
Now, to defend the PlayStation 3...
They don't even have Last fucking FM on there.
To defend the PlayStation 3, they have their own Music Unlimited.
I understand
that. Which is basically Pandora, but you gotta pay for it.
But you have to pay for it. I don't want to fucking pay for it.
Which Pandora is eliminating their thing. Did you see that?
Are they?
For cell phones? I think PC you'll still be able to do it, but for cell phones you have to pay a monthly fee now in order to use it.
Yeah, which... I mean, it's bullshit, but at the same time, if it's still the same price, it was like $3 a month.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I was like, dude, that's nothing. I shit $3 a month.
I wipe my ass with $3 bills a month.
No, I actually shit $3 bills come out of my ass every month. Yeah. So, I just wipe those off, and I just give them the Pandora.
Take my shit, my ass money.
I feel like if you're paying for the PlayStation Plus, you should get the Music Unlimited free.
I agree.
How much is PlayStation Plus?
$60 a year. $50 a year?
Yeah, $50 a year.
Okay.
60 is
what do you
the
get
360.
extra on that?
Yeah.
What do you get extra for that you wouldn't get?
Free games. You get the discounts on a lot of stuff.
You get like the extended demos, like you get play like a demo for like
time trials. You get like an entire hour to play the game, but like you actually, it's the real game, so you'll get all the trophies and shit that you'll unlock like normally, whatever. If you care about that shit.
So it's all basically like game stuff, though.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what PlayStation's all about.
I mean,
don't
they have like
really check the movie stuff, so I don't know.
They have like themes that you can download.
But stuff like that.
But it's mainly games, but like all the discounts are really good.
And then you get like the automatic, it like does automatic updates for you, so you don't have to like sit through updates of like Call of Duty. Like once you've played Call of Duty, you know the game data gets stored somewhere, and then like when your system's off, it'll automatically update Call of Duty for you. So the next time you pop it in, you don't have to wait for that fucking update to go through.
We even do like system updates too.
Yeah.
And it'll also like you can set it up where you can like automatically download things that you might enjoy, like based on like your download history.
Mostly it's for the games. Like you'll get full games for free.
Yeah,
which is kind of nice.
And like it extends over like the whole like PlayStation like console or like Sony consoles like the Vita, the PS3.
Okay.
So I got a bunch of free Vita games during the whole Christmas thing.
Yeah, and they released a few more actually.
They got like 3 or 4 fucking free games.
And they were like the big ones too. It was like Uncharted for free.
Gravity Rush.
What else? Wipeout.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly game stuff. Yeah, but the Pandora thing bothers me because I was like, all right, I'm gonna clean my room. I want to like play some music, whatever. I got my PC there too, but I don't know. I wanted it like coming out of the thing, and
I know. I was like, what? They don't have fucking shit.
Yeah.
So I had to play music like a chump because I didn't feel like streaming my fucking library all the way over.
Does it not work on the internet browser? Or the PS3 internet browser?
Okay, that was the other thing. I went to the internet browser, I went to Pandora.com.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can get around this fucking shit, I'll fucking play it. it brings up, it says Pandora on it and everything, and it's got the links at the bottom for the legal and all that shit, but there's just a white box and nothing in it.
No flash?
Nothing.
Yeah, because I don't have Flash.
And I was like, motherfucker! Yeah, so unless they get Pandora for both those, I'm out. I'm going back to the Sega Dreamcast.
Dude, the Dreamcast is awesome.
Dreamcast was awesome, dude.
Everyone knows that thing
console.
People diss on it, and I'm like, man, you just a bitch because you didn't know that you could burn the damn games.
This was awesome.
Dumbo motherfucker. I love that they had no protection on it.
Mm-hmm.
God, it's so beautiful. He just popped into CD minus R. Burned this one. I had a library like this, but I had every game on the Dreamcast just burned.
Nice.
I was like, let's play some Shenmue today. So they want to kickstart that and bring it back. I think I talked about that before.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Shenmue.
Oh, yeah.
The original creators like talking about doing a
Like, on
Kickstarter.
Master System.
Yeah, on one of the new systems.
Speaking of Kickstarter, did you see where the Veronica Mars ended up?
Where?
$5.7 million.
So they're good.
They met their goal. Their goal was $2 million.
Yeah.
So they got 5.7.
Shit, so they make two of them.
And I was like, dude, make that a sequel. What the fuck?
Yeah. Nice.
Shoot at the same time, Lord of the Rings style.
I've never watched it, so I need to check it out.
Yeah, you do. It's fun. It's a good show. I'm excited about that.
I saw mad about the Superman thing. That no kryptonite.
Yep.
I'm excited.
Thank God. Thank God.
I think it's stupid. I know a lot of like fucking nerds out there probably like mutilating their own dicks right now.
Probably. Yeah, I mean, they probably are. But so what? No different than when Raimi did Spider-Man and did organic fucking web shooters.
Yeah.
And
Well, no, I mean he didn't take a power away.
no, but he changed a fundamental part of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be about the fact that he could build it with his fucking scientific knowledge.
That's why
not that they just fucking ooze out of his goddamn fucking arms.
That's why it made me mad when the new one came out, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, that's so stupid!" Like he had to create a little canister, and I'm like, "Oh
Dude,
God!" Like that's what
he actually is.
That's what he's always had to do. And you don't think it's more stupid that he just like secretes this cream from his wrist?
Exactly.
Like,
Dude.
come on!
I mean, God, dude, I get my cream from my cock. I don't know what.
I don't know. You need 3 holes
Exactly.
of cream oozing.
Jesus.
It's disgusting. You're Parker. You're nasty. You can blow his web all over Aunt May. Oh God, Aunt May, don't come in! Web all over.
Mm.
Didn't it like naturally dissolve?
Yeah.
That's the. It does that in all of it, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's the stuff that.
Otherwise, that city would be
Otherwise,
filled.
it's just covered with.
Just fucking covered with
People just
cream.
walk around. They're like, "Oh, Spider-Man."
Oh God, Spider-Man's been creaming everywhere.
we had the city so nice, and it's all dirty now.
It's an allegory for blacks moving into the city.
Exactly.
Whenever Spider-Man's moving to your city, it devalues the property.
They leave their stuff all over the place.
They leave their cream everywhere, their webs. Oh God. But yeah, I'm excited for Electro and fucking Jamie Foxx playing Electro and
Rhino.
Paul Giamatti as a Rhino.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. It's gonna be so good.
It is, dude.
I like the new one.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
I liked it better than Raimi's.
Yes, I did.
I'm like, Raimi, stick to Drag Me to Hell. Make sequels for that. That movie's funny. I don't know if that's what you're going for, but it worked.
I would say stick to Dark Man. That's what you should stick to.
Dude, Darkman was awesome.
Dark Man was awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, that was the... Okay, in my life, I have bought 2 comic books. Okay?
So Darkman's obviously one of them.
I bought the Darkman comic, issue number 1, when it came out.
Yeah.
When they made that. And then I also bought a Flash comic from 1968.
I've never
I don't
bought.
know where either one of them are at this point. Like they are.
Could be worth billions.
Could be. I don't know. I probably left them in Kansas City when I moved.
I've never bought a comic. Bought graphic novels.
Yeah.
But like, I don't even think I bought any American graphic novels. Oh, I bought The Watchmen, but I bought that like literally like a month before the movie came out. So I was just like, "What's all this hype? Let me read it." Not that good.
Yeah, no, I sat in Barnes and Noble and read that book before the movie came out.
Okay, you want to start to play the honesty game here, the little truth game? I read, because that's not that embarrassing. I read The Time Traveler's Wife in one sitting at Barnes and Noble before the movie came out.
Terrible.
And I saw the movie and I was just like, you ruined it. And I cried. I was like, you fucking ruined like a beautiful book.
That's how I felt when I watched The Lovely Bones.
But like, in all honesty, The Time Traveler's Wife is actually a really good book. And
That's
then,
what I heard.
yeah, it's fucking like, I was like, alright, like, but okay, it's like, the book is like adult. Like, it's like, he goes back in time, he's like fucking 40 at this point, or like late 30s or something, and his like 15-year-old like future wife, she's like 15 at the time, and they just fuck, like raw dog fuck. And I'm like, yeah, dude, like, alright. Because like, he got all horny and shit, and he's like, I'll never get this chance to fuck my 15-year-old wife. Like, I'm gonna take it.
Right.
Because I'm a dirty dude, and like, you know, whatever. I'm a man. I'm a
We're
human.
married, dude. I mean...
We're married. I'm a man. Like, I'm gonna fuck you when you're 15. And like,
that should be in the bylaws of
Yeah.
marriage. When you're married, if you happen to go back in time and you meet your spouse at any point in their life, you can just fuck them anytime,
yeah.
anyway.
Because like, okay, so like, I guess like later in the story, they or like earlier in the story, she had said that she, you know, like when they had sex and stuff, like she wasn't a virgin or whatever. But then of course later on he finds out that she was a virgin. He was the one that fucking popped her cherry. And so, like, he told her, he's like, so you were a virgin, like, you know, whatever. He's like, I went back to when you were 15, and he's like, and you were a virgin, and she's like, yeah, I didn't want to tell you, because, like, I wanted to be a surprise. I wanted you to have me as, like, a virgin, like, tight as hell. Like, they're saying all that, too. She's like, I wanted you, like, to have my, like, tightness, and all this stuff. And I was like, God, dude. I was sitting there in front, and I'm like, fuck, dude, this is good.
Well, I think really bookstores need a jack-off room.
Yeah, there's so much romance
There's a
novels.
lot of erotica. There's a lot of stuff that you can, you know, everybody just needs a little time to themselves.
That's also what I'm at. I was like, because then Takira's like arguing with me, and I'm like, okay, like who works at a bookstore, you know?
Oh yeah.
And I was like, come on, like I work at a bookstore, like
She's like, not all romance novels are like that.
not all romance, like erotica, whatever. And I was like, you're right, not all of them are. The ones on the fucking bestseller list, though, they are,
Oh, yeah.
and they are just straight up porn. And she's like, yeah, but they're not like. Because this is how we got in the discussion. I went online and found Harry Potter fan fiction.
Yeah, I saw the post.
Yeah, which got removed.
I read it and I was like,
it got removed by
Son of a bitch.
Facebook. It got like flagged, and they sent me a little thing. Be like, you can't put that on there. And I was like, fuck you guys, whatever. But yeah, because we had a discussion about fan fiction, and I was just like, I'll find you like a fan fiction like thing and show you how like fucked up it is. So like I found that one, and it was just like dirty, like Draco fucking his little girlfriend, whatever, in the Hogwarts car, or whatever. But it was still like it was trying to be written like a real like little novel, not like some just like smut. And she's like that's disgusting. Made me feel like a filthy like person reading it. And I was like, well, that's what like all romance like novels are like, pretty much. And she like had this like big argument, like they're not written like that. And I was like, yes, they are.
yes, they
Mhm.
are.
I was like, you just gotta read them. They're like they're dirty. Like it says like, you know, his cock slid into my asshole, and I'm like, God damn it, dude. Like,
Never
ugh.
do that.
what?
What novel was this?
Like, give me fucking like Maya Banks novel and like stuff like that. They're just like, just straight up. It's like, and they try to be like, you know, like a little bit more, like, whatever the word is for it, proper, I guess. And they'll say like his, like, you know, the rectum or like anus, or like he wanted me like in my other hole. So he slit his cock, his throbbing, oozing cock, and I'm like, God damn it, dude. That's disgusting.
This motherfucker gets so lively all of a sudden.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see the trailer for Hunger Games 2 is supposed to come out today?
Mm.
Today is Sunday,
Yes, it
when we are recording. It's supposed to be online today.
Okay, I'll have to go home and watch it.
I'll check it out here in a second after we're done.
Oh, well, then I'll just watch it here.
Yeah, if it's up.
If it's up.
Did you see the Elysium trailer?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited, dude.
I'm
excited.
for Elysium.
Dude, I'm kind of mad that Oblivion got like really kind of shit reviews.
Did it?
Yeah, they're just like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's anything mind-blowing,
no.
so...
I mean, it's no
I'm
after,
still gonna watch it.
it's
but-
no After Earth.
Well, no.
It's not going to be
But they're just
mind-blowing.
making fun of like Tom Cruise's acting. Like, okay, yep, it's like the same old shit. You know, Tom Cruise like laying on the beach, like Tom Cruise like acting like, like the father, like with the whole baseball scene. He's like throwing.
So a lot of people give Tom Cruise shit because of the whole Scientology and Katie Holmes fiasco, whatever. But I still like him as an actor.
No, yeah, so do
I do too. But yes, as actors get older, they end up playing themselves most of the time.
Yeah,
they don't have as much range.
Yeah.
As they used to.
Harrison Ford.
It's like they still
exactly.
It's like they have range, but like you've seen like their range now.
Right, exactly. I mean,
but they still have
there's
range.
not anything for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've already tapped out. They've drained the well.
So
think of it this way. I mean, like Kristen Stewart's only been around for what, like 5 years. And
dude, she's already tapped out.
Yeah.
Her range is done. But and it's hard to really like get into to Twilight and stuff. Mostly because it's shit. But like the other fact is like, well, I mean, the other aspect of it is like you're supposed to believe their love for each other, and like you do because they're together in real life, or they were. And like you're just watching Breaking Dawn Part 2, and you're just like like, listening to their conversations, and he's like, I know you'll always love me, and I'm like, well, wait until she makes Snow White and the Huntsman, because like shit's gonna change, Ed. It's just like you can't watch that movie without being like, dude, you went and like dirtied your vagina all over this director's like penis, done sprayed all over him.
Dude, I can't believe that shit.
You can't believe that Kristen Stewart, that little fucking whore, acted like a whore. You really can't believe that?
I can, but it's
she's
just
a fucking ugly little whore. She's so ugly. Like, there's nothing attractive about her at all.
She looks like she's
flat
like
everywhere.
fucking like on drugs like all the time.
Just like a fucking
all
drugged up little boy, because she's just flat everywhere.
Yeah.
A fucking man, and on drugs and stuff. I'm like, fuck you. Ugh.
Well, and she's always been that way too, because when she was in the Panic Room, she was in Fincher's Panic Room. Everybody I've ever watched it with, like I watched it with my wife, I watched it with my brother, all that, like when it came out and stuff. Everybody who watched it thought she was a boy in that movie for a long time until they got to the very end of the movie.
Are you talking about the Panic Room, like the one that came out like
Jodie Foster? That was
she's in there.
She was the
little
daughter.
kid. She's a little boy.
Yeah, it's a little girl.
No way.
No way.
I thought that was a little boy.
I thought it was a little boy too.
It's Kristen
what the
Stewart.
Fuck.
That was her first
We're
role.
going back and we're watching that movie again.
Dude, my
We
mom
got a
was,
funny,
like,
we got a
epically
funny
blown.
story about that movie.
Hey, which one?
Remember? You was gonna see the Panic Room in theaters? I'll tell it. 'Cause apparently Matt blocked that because it was too traumatic. So
Yeah, like vaguely remember.
no, so we went to go. It was me, Matt, and my mom. We went to go see the Panic Room.
Oh yeah,
And we saw it in theaters, and we saw it at the mall here at Stone Bar. And Stone Bar was just built, like
yeah, it was.
brand new. So we saw it, up there in the theater, and like it was late at night. And then like when it was over, we're leaving, and the mall had closed. Like whatever, it's past closing time, but the theater's still open. You have to leave through the main entrance. But we had parked on like the other side of the mall, like one of the department stores,
right.
because the front entrance area is always like a lot more crowded with parking and shit. So we're walking around, and we go through that like back way, like through the walls of the mall,
right.
like, and so we're like in these like these creepy little areas with like the pipes everywhere and fucking whatever, and like we're trying to find an exit, and like the doors aren't opening and stuff, and like we're just like going on, and like by like the fourth door, fucking Matt starts like panicking because we just seen the Panic Room, so like the door won't open. He's trying to put his little fucking fingers in the door. He's like, like freaking out. My mom's like, Matt, and she like pushes the door open because we're trying to pull it open. And we were laughing so hard. Like, dude, you're so scared right now.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember.
It's funny.
Oh my god.
Dude, I gotta go back and watch that movie now, though. That's bullshit. That makes me angry. That's such a great movie.
What happened to her acting abilities?
I know, she's better
But
as a
that
little
was-
boy than...
That was actually a pretty good movie. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was kind of shitty.
It's okay.
It reminded me of that movie, Phone Booth. Like, I hate when movies take place in one area. The
Oh
whole
god.
movie.
Well,
I don't mind that. I didn't like Phone Booth,
I didn't like Phone Booth at all because I don't like Colin Farrell.
but I don't like Joel Schumacher, so.
Oh, that was Joel Schumacher. Didn't Joel Schumacher make that Haywire movie, or who's that? No, David Soderbergh. Okay,
well, no, I mean,
Steven.
Colin Farrell's
David
acting.
Spade.
Colin Farrell's acting
That makes
abilities
those
kind
go
of fit
up.
Phone Booth. So it takes place in one. It's just like stagnant.
Yeah.
Just like he's acting.
He was apparently good in that. What is that movie called? In Bruges. In Bruges.
Yeah,
or whatever?
in Bruges.
In Bruges. Was it Bruges or Bruges?
Bruges.
He's
Okay.
always playing
There's
like
an
a
S thing.
fucking like
Yeah,
cop
no.
or like.
In
some,
this
like,
one, he
inner city-
plays. What does he play in that movie?
Like a criminal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's either a cop
But apparently
or
that
criminal.
one's actually
like a
good
job
because
or
it's like
something
Irish.
that they do goes wrong, and they end up going to Belgium to do something.
Yeah.
It's not bad. I liked it.
Okay, that's one of his better.
It is, and he was actually pretty good in the other Schumacher when he did Tigerland about Vietnam. It was about these soldiers getting prepared for Vietnam. It was actually pretty good.
Is there an action? Like, is there a war scene, or is it just them getting prepared?
No, it's mostly them going through boot camp.
Okay.
Oh god, I'll just watch Mulan. Fuck that. This has got music in
I
it.
agree. Mulan is the only war preparation movie.
No,
I
the
need.
only war preparation movie you need is Full Metal Jacket. That's the only.
I actually don't like that movie.
That movie is awesome.
I like the dialogue, but I don't really like for the movie. I like the whole, like, you're still gay, you can suck a golf ball through a garden hose. And I'm like, that makes sense because you sucking dick real hard. I get it, alright. Clever.
Yeah.
Pretty good, I like you guy. That's the one the dude goes in the bathroom and blows his fucking head out with a shotgun.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that's like after he kills the sergeant or
The
whatever.
sergeant, yeah.
Yep.
What is his name? Gomer Pyle?
Well, that's what they called him. That wasn't his actual name.
What does that mean?
You don't know who Gomer Pyle is?
No.
It was from a TV show back in the 60s.
Oh, MASH.
No.
Oh. What show?
It's called Gomer Pyle.
Okay. Was it a spin-off of MASH?
No. It predated MASH by about 20 years.
Wow.
MASH was in the 90s?
No, MASH was in the late 70s, early 80s.
Okay.
You dumbass.
That's still kind of surprising. MASH looks old. Like, older than that.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like Beverly Hills Billy old. Or like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air old.
Oh, that's pretty fucking old.
Fucking old, dude, like the
Jesus.
50s, 1500s roughly?
1500s, I think. Alright, what else has been going on?
Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah.
That's what's been going on.
I haven't played it yet. I
Oh.
haven't gotten it from GameStop.
Oh, amazing game.
It's good. I did not have as much fun playing Bioshock Infinite as I did Tomb Raider, to be honest.
Tomb Raider was fun.
Tomb Raider was sexy. Like, it was
really
just
good.
watching Laura bounce around everywhere. I was like, fuck, dude, like, just hard 24/7.
Yeah, well, I said when you go into like game stores, like GameStop, something like that, if they've got, like Tomb Raider or something queued up for you to play, they need to have a masturbation room.
Yeah.
Pretty much, I just think every store needs to have a masturbation room.
Because you never know what
You
material.
never know, dude. I mean, if you go into Cabela's, you may.
When I'm in
Oh man.
when I'm in Build-A-Bear, man,
Oh God, yeah, Build-A-Bear.
I see all those little girls running around.
Although I
there.
just consider Build-A-Bear just one big masturbation room.
It's basically the masturbation room for them all.
Exactly. You're walking around, you see these little preteen hotties.
You just walk past Claire's and you're just raging.
You start running. Right back to Build-A-Bear. Right when you cross the threshold, your pants are at your ankles.
It's like a magic force field. Like, you fucking run through and you jump through the gateway of Build-A-Bear and your pants just automatically rip off, your dick's just spraying everywhere. Ah!
Exactly.
At first when you were doing the running motion, I thought you were doing the wreck-it route.
No, that's when you go to the Disney store. You see all the little girls like,
Wreck-it!
oh, record! You start fucking jerking all over little girls' faces. Oh, God. That was the life. Yeah, they lived good lives back then. 1500s.
1500s, man.
Dude, they could just jerk off on little girls.
Oh man.
But I was like talking about that, and I was like, like, I don't know, people are like, that's disgusting. Like, that's so disgusting that they did that back then. Like, married 12-year-olds and stuff. And I was like, yeah, but your life expectancy was like 40. 40 if you were lucky.
Yeah.
you gotta marry him young.
You have to.
And I was like, I kind of wish they didn't change the age of consent. Like, I feel like a 12-year-old could make up her mind. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I just feel like we've taken a lot of freedoms away.
We have taken a lot of freedoms away from people.
From little girls.
Yeah, and from big boys.
God, that's disturbing.
Yo, God, okay, right. The one guy in the room who's fucking got a basement full of little 12-year-old carcasses. It's telling me this is disturbing. Okay.
I know. When he gives tours of the house, he's like, "What's going on in the basement?" Or as I call it, the Build-A-Bear workshop.
Oh, God, he's got the skins, the remains of all the little girls,
And they're stuffed with his cum.
Now put the hearts in them. Give me a little kiss. Dance around with it. Whoever the fucking dances. I gotta fucking build a little bear for Takara. Like when we first started dating. Just because randomly, like it wasn't a special occasion, just because I'm an awesome boyfriend like that.
Right.
But they made me do a little dance, and I got upset.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, I got upset. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. She's like, come on. Trying to be all jolly with me. I was like, no, seriously.
She turns it on and she's like, "Your bear won't be special if you don't dance." Well,
She
that's
did.
Okay, I don't need it to
I'm
be
not
special.
going to be special. I
Let's just do a fucking stuffed animal.
I just need it to be stuffed.
She's like, fine. She's like, whatever. You don't have to do that. No, I remember she's like, oh, all right, like disappointed. So it's just like the disappointment. I was like, I'm a fucking like grown man. I'm not gonna dance around and do this stupid thing where I kiss the heart and rub it against my heart and on my head to give it like knowledge or something. I don't know, dude. It's weird.
What about if you rubbed it against your cock?
Well, I did that.
Okay, yeah.
But
and that's to me. That's what would be the most important thing.
Well, that's where all your love.
You want
That's where
your
all your love
girlfriend's
comes.
bear imprinted on your cock.
Well, yeah, that's where your love comes from.
Yeah, of course.
Girls, it comes from their heart or some shit like that. From gayness. I
Or
don't.
feet, or I don't know.
I
where
don't
it
know,
comes
dude.
from.
I love women's feet too. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Just blowing the lead all over their feet.
Oh yeah.
A weird foot fetish. No.
That's not weird.
I heard you say that about weird. I have a weird like fetish. Whenever you joke around, people are like, You're like, ew, feet. Yeah, but I didn't do it. And then she got kind of disappointed. But then when she was, Jesus,
Sorry,
when she was tying it up, she was like fucking like tying little knots all hard. And I was like, oh, you fucking bitch! Like you're gonna rip it because you're gonna wreck it. You're gonna wreck it. Just because I didn't want to fucking kiss it and rub it on my
Did she
face.
really do that?
Yeah, she's like tying it all like hard. She's like, I was just like,
I love that sentence.
what?
You're gonna rip it just because I wouldn't kiss it in my face.
I don't know what you meant, but I'm picturing something.
No,
I'm picturing a vagina. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to Matt's love life.
Yeah.
Already?
Matt,
How long have we been on?
how long is it?
Oh, 53 minutes, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were ready.
We're ready.
What?
Crab shanty.
Crab shack.
I like the word shanty. I don't know. I just like to say it.
It's like it's dirty, reminiscent of Indian culture.
Exactly. Well, see, Matt, in the 1500s, shanties were all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
They were plentiful.
And people were fucking in them.
Exactly. But then, like the mighty buffalo, we hunted them to extinction.
Hunted the shanties. All the shanties became Build-A-Bear workshops and then went extinct.
Exactly.
People said believe in evolution. Legend says that if you walk into a Build-A-Bear now, you can still smell a little of the shanty. A little bit of its shanty. Like, still.
Certainly can.
I don't know why that's so funny.
Alright, Matt, you love life.
Oh
Matt.
my god, my heart hurts.
Quit dodging the subject.
You're amazing kid. Oh,
How's your love life?
good,
How are things going?
good.
So she's back from Germany, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's actually here in the flesh.
In the flesh.
Speaking of flesh, what have you guys been up to?
Yeah. Nothing? Have you gone anywhere? Have you spent any time together?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good start. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks, bro. Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Yeah, bud.
Okay, well, then how are things going with the waitress?
Waitress.
Any waitress.
Good answer. Now that she's listening to this podcast.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to talk about it. For legal reasons.
Too bad. We're going to talk about it. We're
For
going to keep
legal
talking
reasons.
about it.
Legal.
You don't have to mention names. Nobody's mentioning a name.
No one knows.
No one cares. No one listens to this podcast. Come on, man. Let's go.
What? I was gonna say.
Okay, what do you like about her? We're going to go through likes and dislikes.
That's a toughie. Because Matt, now you have to answer. Because you go, no, I don't want to answer this, whatever. If she listens,
Then she
you're
listens,
fucked.
and then she'll say, "You don't.
Just say.
There are things you don't like
everything.
about me, and I don't understand why you couldn't say something. One thing."
One
I
single
like
thing.
everything about her.
No,
No, so that's a cop out.
that's a cop out.
Because no one likes everything about a person.
Well, it's the truth.
Exactly.
So start naming them off. Let's go. Otherwise, you've done. Relationship's over.
Dude, it's easy. All you have to do is say, "I like her tits." Every girl wants a guy to like her tits.
It's true.
That's a sock. It's like.
Alright, so if you're listening, random person we won't
Random
name.
person we won't name.
Matt obviously doesn't like you at all.
Matt doesn't like you. He's using you.
He's using you.
No.
And
No.
he told us off the podcast
Uh-oh.
that no one could ever compare to his one true love, Raphael Sheldon. So,
Or Snowball.
or Snowball.
Oh, no, they can
But,
compare
you
Snowball.
know, Snowball's not long for this world, so
Yeah.
Raphael will be around a little longer than that.
Oh.
Maybe.
So sad.
I know. I'd give so much more to have Snowball around than Raphael.
Pretty sure Snowball sold more chocolates than I could die for the Raphael. You put him in a little hat and apron.
That's true.
Dude,
He
he
would.
would. You wouldn't even have to try. You wouldn't even have to ask if they want chocolate. They just be, oh my god, I want chocolate.
That pussy is so cute. Oh, thank you.
Do you put everybody else out of business?
Pussy treats.
Everybody that could die would be fired. This would just be useless.
Probably should be.
They're already useless.
What's her name doesn't work anymore, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm talking about.
What's her name? That could be
That could be
literally
anybody.
any woman.
Girlfriend.
I said her name. We can say their names.
Do you care?
No, I just didn't like anywhere. What the fuck? At least I'm talking about current places we work at.
No, that's what I'm talking about.
What?
So I'm talking about work in general.
Alright, so
The fucking
where did we eat today?
Raisin Canes.
Raising Cane's.
We let this one slide.
What was that?
So we're gonna let this one slide with Matt and his little shanty.
For now, yeah. eventually you have to make with some sort of story.
Well, he did say that she wanted to be on the podcast.
Good. Get her on here. We
But
need
then-
a female
But
perspective.
then I was like, no, they're going to tear you a new
We're not
one.
going to tear her a new one.
I was like,
We need
ugh.
female perspective on things.
I was like, yuck.
This is a big old fucking sausage fest.
Yeah.
Big sausage.
How come we all have to care on here then?
Because I've talked to Takara, there's nothing there.
There's, there's something to... Yeah.
And Leanne will come on.
Yeah.
No,
She would probably drag you away if she heard the things you're saying.
probably. So, I mean,
Or she would just stare at me angrily the whole time.
Yeah.
probably.
Put all the blame on me for some reason.
Pretty much.
I don't know why your wife hates me.
She doesn't hate you. She really doesn't.
She doesn't know me.
No, she doesn't know you.
It's like everybody at work like fucking hates me. And I'm like, you don't even know me. Like, people who hate me don't even know my name. They get my name wrong, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're probably talking about someone else.
Right, exactly.
Shit.
What do they call you?
Brent. Like, alright. I thought the one lady, like, she keeps calling me Brent, and I just go with it. Like, yeah, it's
Until one day you're just gonna be like, my name's actually Blake.
yeah, well, I'll
It's
get
gonna blow
pissed
her
off.
mind.
But where's HR's number? Go ahead and say that you're harassing me. Make up a different name. Yeah, she's calling me sexy young thing. Kept calling me that, and I told her to stop. It made me feel uncomfortable. She kept grabbing my dick every day.
I'm like, why didn't you call us when it first happened? You'd be like, well, it
Well-
felt good.
I want to see where it went. I didn't know that I wasn't allowed to do that.
Exactly. Well, it happened in training, so I thought that was just part of my natural duty.
I thought it was part of my job to get jerked off by the women here. I'm sorry, I didn't know I couldn't do that, officer.
I didn't know that was against the law. Okay, so Raising Cane's.
Yes. Nothing really to talk about there. I mean, we all got
Delicious.
chicken. It's delicious, but we all got chicken.
Yeah.
You got 3 fingers, we got 4 fingers.
Right.
Fucking Shrek.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about her.
Green Goblin.
Dude, I want to meet these people's these kids parents, and let them walk out of the house like that.
They're probably all dead, Matt. Don't you feel bad?
No, not really, because they probably killed themselves after looking at that.
That's true. Probably saw the way their kids were dressing and then shot themselves in the head.
Left a note that said, "This is because of you." That's what I would do if I was going to kill myself. I'd leave a note that said, "London, this is all your fault."
That's a good one. But I feel like it's even better if you don't put the name on there, because then all your relatives would just be like, oh shit, which one of us was it? Just leave them all in constant
No, I specifically want London
yeah.
to have to worry about that for the rest of his life.
Just feel like a useless pile of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You did this to me.
So it's come to this. And then I would make sure that when I blow my brains out, that the note is back here, so that it gets covered in my brain matter and my blood, so that he actually has to physically hold.
The note. And then on the note it says, my blood is on your hands.
Literally.
Literally. Spell literally wrong.
Exactly.
Sounds fun. What were we talking about?
Raising
The
Cane.
Green Goblin.
Yeah. Oh god, fat chick wearing all green, little green booty shorts.
Mm-hmm.
She went to UNT,
Yeah, she
that's
was
why.
a UNT, that's why. She was wearing a UNT shirt.
Okay, but that doesn't explain why she's wearing those green little shorts.
No, because it's green.
And green is the color.
Yeah, the green is the color.
They're the mean green.
The green.
Okay, but doesn't explain why she was wearing green little shorts. They could have been pants. Could have been green sweats.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, except
Oh,
that
yeah.
it's supposed to be 82 today. So, most people...
Right, she could have done longer shorts.
Oh, I'm agreeing with you, but they
She
don't
should have done longer
accentuate
shorts.
her big booty the way that these shorts do.
God damn
God,
it!
dude, it's
She's so
disgusting.
fat and she looked like a retarded
okay.
person.
here's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
when
she
we
really
say
did.
we say she's fat, we don't really mean, because on the scale of fatness, she's
Right.
not like morbidly obese or anything like that.
Yeah.
She was just very plump,
Yeah.
and she just decided to wear very, very short shorts that rode up into her crack.
But she didn't even have one of them. She didn't even have like a big booty. She had like
Right, I know.
she just had like a flat fucking ass. But like because she was fat, it was like also kind of fat and like
Right.
really gross looking.
Yeah, no, because she was a white girl, so
It looked like cottage cheese and
yes,
had like escaped.
yes, it was, yeah, I know.
But luckily,
Luckily, our Mary
Mary.
made up for it.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, who Matt did not give his number to. Wink, wink.
I don't get the wink wink.
Huh?
I don't get the wink wink.
What do you mean?
I don't get why you did the wink wink.
What do you mean?
I don't get it. Like, what did you? The part where you did the wink wink right after you said that.
Well, because Matt didn't give his number
Right.
to Mary.
Right.
Wink, wink.
No, but he did. No, but he did give his number. So I'm confused. Why is he laughing so hard?
I don't know, but I'm just going with it.
I'm confused because he did give her his number. So I don't understand why the wink wink. I don't understand why you're doing that.
Well, I was trying to thinly veil that he actually did give his number, but that he's gonna tell his current girlfriend.
Oh shit! Oh no! I done spilled the Frankfurts. Frankfurter? Are those beans? I don't know any bean brands. I done spilled the. What's the one with the dog? The dog.
Bushes.
Bushes. I done spilled the bushes. I like that term. That's cool. I like it.
So
spilled the
Matt will
bushes.
be
Single.
boning some prime teenage girl.
What I would give to be young again.
What?
So what I would give to be young again. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I'm gonna start doing that. Every time I do wink at somebody, I'm gonna be like, wink. Please say
Wink,
it.
wink.
I'm gonna say it every time.
That's like I think I'm gonna start a new thing where I'm just gonna hashtag but I'm gonna talk with hashtags in my like regular speech.
That's good because it'll let people know the important things that you're saying.
How I really feel about them.
Exactly.
I saw your hashtags. I was like,
That's all that's.
I'm hashtagging everything on Facebook now because apparently people think it's okay to do that. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna show you how fucking annoying you are.
I saw that one where it was like James is a little bitch. I was like trying to piece it together. Freaking out.
I do like Matt's a bitch.
I saw that. I was like laughing. You haven't done a Raphael one, have you?
No, I'll probably just do like hashtag getting gains. Hashtag like Raphael fucks little girls and boys.
Little boys.
Little boys. Hashtag putting feather ponytails on his head. You just a little picture with the Raphael.
I know, I don't get to see anything. You guys gotta repost everything he does.
We should.
We'll just write, this is for you, Jeff. We'll post it.
Exactly.
No, but we'll do like formally, so it'll be like FWD, like forward. Like FWD calling Jeff. Forward Jeff, just on everything wrong with hey guys, what are you doing? We're just sending Jeff all of your posts, Raphael. Wink, wink.
Yes. That'd be awesome.
Do we do 2 winky face emoticons?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it has to be wink, wink.
Wink, wink. I just love the shock, the horror when he wakes up one day. He's just like, "Well, what the fuck?" And there's like 3 posts of his, but like they're all
The reposted.
reposted. Forward Jeff.
Oh my god, we should do that tonight when he's asleep. Just do his entire history. Oh my god. I feel like we need to hire a team just to do like the best practical joke ever.
Spend hours reposting all of his shit.
And then on every one I will comment, and my comment will always be LOL.
You know what we should do? We should make a second Facebook page for Raphael. Just copy everything over, all of his pictures and everything.
You can be friends with him.
We'll just post what he posts on there.
I love that idea.
We get all the same friends too. We just make it something like, hey guys, my Facebook got like hacked.
Like, what the fuck? No, man. Because then the last person we'll add to Raphael's fake Facebook is him.
Yeah.
We'll add him last. Raphael, you want to be friends with Raphael? Like, whoa! Mine?
He'll be like, what the hell? And like, click on, he'll see all of his friends.
I love this idea. We need to do it.
Oh my god. I feel like the biggest mindfuck.
You keep me clicking on things like, am I logged in the wrong account? Like, what's going on here?
Oh yeah. It was like, it reminds me of that time when you guys did the screen print of just the desktop on my computer, and they said as the wallpaper and the icons. And I was like,
Nice.
I was like so mad. I'm like, what the fuck?
We did everything. We hid the toolbar.
You did everything.
Hid the toolbar, hid all the icons. It looked like a desktop on top. And he said to click the start button. What the fuck is going on here? It's like flipping out. But the best is when you do that, you do the screenshot of the desktop, hide everything, but like you do that thing where you put that screen crack layer on top of it, so it looks like your screen is cracked, you know? And that's why like shit ain't working. That only works with laptops though, because otherwise you'd be like, well, what is my monitor broken to do with the fact that my computer's not working?
Right.
Yeah, on laptops. Or I have that like app where you can you shake your phone, just give it like a little shake and it goes, and like a little crack appears like on the phone screen, and you can still like use the phone, but there's like a big huge crack thing over it, and you just shake it again and it goes away. It's pretty cool. I did Sakara like on the fucking the first weekend I had because when she bought me a little MP3 player thing for Christmas, I pretended like it broke.
Yeah.
You fucking serious? She's like flipping out. I'm never buying you anything ever again. You can't take care of your shit. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. I had to beat her a few times, but she learned not to talk to me like that.
Exactly.
Speaking of, I don't know, I just want to segue into this. Glee. Did you see the shit with that? They did a school shooting episode.
What?
Called Shooting Star.
No, they did not.
Sure did.
Why?
They got to tackle the big issues, man.
Happiness is a walk.
I was waiting for that song. Jenny's got a gun. Run away from the pain. They're just like fucking annihilating the whole school. No, so what happened was in the episode, they're about to sing, like always. And Mr. Schuster does he's like, all right, like let's get to it. Does a clap, but as soon as he does a clap, you hear
like the Joker,
like a fucking gunshot, and they all freeze, and then you hear another one go off, and everybody's like, and they start panicking, and everyone's just crying, and they're like filming each other on their phones, like, Mom, Dad, I love you.
Are they cry singing?
No, they're not singing at this point, man.
Are they cry singing? You
No.
know how you like talk and sing?
No.
Sing talk?
No.
No
They're
sing?
crying, and they're talking to the cell phone. Now, let's be serious here, okay? This is a big issue. And they're filming each other like, I love you, Mom, like, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to be like real emotional, fucking powerful, dude. powerful. Then you find out the retard brought the gun to school because earlier in the episode she was talking to one of her like little cheerleader friends, because she's a cheerleader because she's retarded and she wants to be a cheerleader. They have to let her be a cheerleader. She's talking to one of her friends and she's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do like after I graduate, because like I know I'm retarded and like there's nothing like left for me after this. Like I'm not gonna be able to do anything with my life.
Mm-hmm.
So she brings a gun to school because she's gonna kill herself, and she's like about to kill herself in front of Sue, who's Jane Lynch's character. And Jane Lynch is like, okay, like, all right, Becky, like, put the gun away, like, give me the gun, like, that kind of thing. And like, so when she goes to grab the gun from her, it like fires. She like accidentally fires it off and just fires something somewhere randomly. And they both get like freaked out and they whatever, drop it. And the gun, when it hits the floor again, it discharges like one more time. So that's the 2 shots you heard. And then like Jane Lynch covers it up and says that it was her gun, and then she gets fired. And you like that's how you learn afterwards, though. You learn that like she did like a noble thing.
Mm. She
covered up for the retard. And I was like, okay, so everyone's freaking out about the school shooting thing. They're like, I think that was in bad taste and blah blah blah. And I was like, nah, really, no one wants to talk about the fact that they just like made a retarded girl admit to like the world that watches this show that there's nothing left for retarded people, that they should just fucking kill themselves. No one wants to talk about that issue. You're really just gonna sit there and talk about the fucking school shooting. Like, you assholes, man. Like, that's all you care about. Like, oh, that's so mean to the families and blah blah blah. And like, I was so mean to that retarded girl to make her say that shit for this show when she knows it to be true. They don't live past the age of like 30. It's like, whatever, dude. You guys are fucking like retarded. The people, not the retarded girl. She's already retarded, but you get it. I just thought that was ridiculous. And people are like, is Glee exploiting like real life tragedy for ratings? And I'm like, of course. Like, what are you, stupid?
The news does it all the time.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. I was just waiting for it. I was like, when are they gonna do a school shooting episode?
What's like the whole Jim Carrey little
The gun thing?
hee-haw thing? Yeah, a little music video. I thought it was funny. People like getting all upset and shit.
Did you really think a comedian wasn't gonna make fun of you for the gun control stuff? Like,
how dare he offend me? I'm like, he's a comedian. That's like his job.
yeah.
To piss you off.
It's supposed to make us laugh without offending anyone. Alright, good luck. 3 Stooges, I guess. Like,
I'm sure they offended somebody.
yeah.
I think people were just mad because he was saying that they had small dicks.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely.
It's definitely why he's mad, because I'm like, what kind of argument could you make that Charlton Heston movies are like still in demand? Like, do you know anybody that's still watching this?
Yes.
Yes, like everyone. The Ben-Hur collection sold pretty well.
Well, I know. I was just like talking about like this generation of people. I'm like, how many people do you think have actually watched Ben-Hur in like our generation? Probably not that many.
I mean, it'd be a few. More people have seen the 10 Commandments. Lots of people have seen Planet of the Apes.
Even our generation has watched the old Planet of the Apes.
You'd be surprised a lot of them haven't.
Well, I know a lot of the older generation, they found a fucking 50-year-old woman who'd never seen Jurassic Park. So they made her watch...
There's still people that have never seen like Star Wars.
I know. They made that woman watch Jurassic Park, the new, because it came out in 3D or whatever, and she was like, oh my god, it's fantastic. And they're like, yeah, it was made like 20 years ago. She's like, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know they had
What's that?
talkies.
They had what?
Talkies.
Talkies.
Yeah, that's when they transitioned from silent films to sound.
Oh, they call them
called
talkies? Really? 20 years ago they had dinosaurs? Oh, this blows up my whole...
Exactly.
Changes everything I've learned in school. You're like, oh no.
When they gave her an iPad and she fucking died. Just from shock. Oh man.
I was like telling people at work about how that billionaire dude is like trying to build his own like real Jurassic Park. Like, bullshit, no. And I'm like, hold on, dickhead. Like, stop jumping to the fucking conclusions. Yeah, I'm like, animatronic dinosaurs, you asshole. No, you can't tamper with what God has done. I'm like, oh, God, no. Not this stupid argument.
Yes, you can. Have you not seen The Island of Dr. Moreau?
Yeah, motherfucker made some crazy beasts.
Crazy fucking shit.
I hate the whole God argument.
At what point do we tamper with what God has done?
It's like, really?
That's why I would just look
You're
at that person and be like,
wearing
I
contact
am God.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, you wearing contacts, dude? Well, that's different.
It's different.
Oh, is it? Is your girlfriend on birth control? Well, that's different, too.
Did you get a penile enlargement?
That's totally different.
Totally different.
Quit it, dude. Do you get a polio vaccine when you're born?
Stop it.
Stop. Alright, enough. I get it. Science helps. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. You living at home? You live in a house? The roof over your head?
Exactly. Why aren't we all just living in fucking fields? Like God intended.
He's like staring at me like some sinister creature. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, exactly like Jesus.
Oh man, I can see why our views are going down. Oh, the Arabs love us though.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because we talk about God and our disrespect for God.
I just imagine like a group of like street thugs meeting God and just like treating him like a little old man that they ran into. Because, you know, street thugs treat old men like shit.
Of course.
Got disrespect for the elders. Fuck you, old man. Tip him over, knock his cane out of his hand. And they butt fuck him.
No, that went in a darker place than I was expecting.
Well, old men's buttholes are pretty dark.
That'd be much darker.
Oh, shit. I just want to say, like, just a fucked up movie of, like, this, like, group of, like fucking just nasty dudes, right? Like Clockwork Orange, basically, but instead of, like, being silly with a big old penis statue and, like, raping some old woman, they just rip a dude's fucking asshole, like, open. Like, I'm talking, like, a group of, like, 10 dudes, and they all get their hands up in this guy's butthole and just start tearing until he fucking rips in half. Like, literally rip him in half from his butthole.
Yeah,
that would be an exciting movie to watch.
That's the new Shia LaBeouf movie. Shit, in the booth.
I heard that scene is in Pain and Gain, but just rumors right now. It's just rumors.
We don't know if Michael Bay kept it in the final cut. I know they filmed it, though.
He's like, no, I don't like this. And he just, like, stashes it. He takes it home for himself.
I don't like it. Give me the tape. Give me the Super 8 film. Let me take it home.
Oh, man.
I'll do some of my own editing on it later,
Exactly.
and I'll bring it back to you guys, see what you think.
I can see, like, Raphael.
Because, like, they say I lost it.
I see Raphael, like, buying that movie and then, like, running to us and be like, man, did you see them, like, deleted scenes for that dude's butthole? He's like, man, you don't get that pain without the gains. I'm like, wait, what?
You don't get the gain without the pain.
No, but he would say it like that. That's the way I imagined it.
Alright, so we're getting close to summer movie season.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of stuff coming up.
Is that your whole thing?
That was my attempt to get you guys talking about.
No, I want to talk about buttholes being ripped apart more.
Okay, well, we can talk about Star Trek.
We can talk about Iron Man 3.
Sure.
I feel like I've already seen Iron Man 3.
Twice.
Like, the trailers, like, showed me everything I need to know.
Yeah, and honestly, like, I feel like when you watch the Avengers, Iron Man 1 and 2, and then the trailer for Iron Man 3, you've seen the movie already. It looks stupid. I'm gonna sit there and stand over you and be like, haha, like, told you when you watch this movie, and it's crap.
I don't think it's gonna be crap.
I think that you won't admit that it's crap.
No, I'll admit it's crap,
immediately.
but it's crap.
But I think later on you'll be like, yeah, it wasn't that good. Now that I look back on it,
I don't think so.
I think so.
It's gonna be as good, if not better, than 1.
Yeah, but 1 wasn't that good.
1 was pretty good. It wasn't bad.
1 was like the Panic Room.
Yeah, but I like Panic Room.
I wouldn't like the Panic Room.
Yes, they did. Panic Room was a good movie.
Jesus. Seems like
Any movie that has Jared Leto with cornrows, I'm down.
Any movie that has Kristen Dunst, or not Kristen Dunst, Kristen Stewart as a little boy, I'm good. Down. Every Jodie Foster film ever made is fucking gold. It's the greatest movie ever.
Mm-hmm.
She's the chick in Elysium, right?
Yeah.
She's good for her age.
It's just funny because I'm like, what is, like, remember we were talking about Jodie Foster? And we're like, what's she been in lately? And all of a sudden she's like in Elysium, and I think she's in another couple movies. I think she's in like other couple movies.
Oh yeah, Iron Man 3.
Yeah,
But she's Pepper Potts in Iron Man 3. Might as well be. Like Gwyneth Paltrow looks like an old, nasty, like little whore. She's ugly, dude. I'm not like he got like mad at me at dinner one day. Who are you talking about? And I'm like, fucking Gwyneth Paltrow. Like,
ugly, but
she's
getting older.
She's kind of ugly.
Nah.
She's kind of ugly. She's got no titties.
Yeah, I mean she doesn't have big tits. But
Got no titties, no butt, nothing there to like get excited about. Too many kids, too many cookbooks and like life living books. I'm like, Jesus Christ, ugh.
Right.
Just like Jessica Alba, making those fucking cookbooks now. Just get back on the pole.
I've never really been a big Jessica Alba fan.
What?
Wait, what are you, Jamie's like best friend?
Yeah, speaking of which, she tried to re-add me on Facebook again.
Are you serious, dude?
She's like, because you know she keeps like deleting her Facebook or whatever, like shutting it down, then brings it back for some reason. Yeah. She like brought it back and like has
like
like
a fucking phoenix or something.
Well, yeah, because she has a fucking picture on a new picture on her Facebook, and her hair is dyed red. And I'm like, oh god, like a dark red. And they tried to re-add me, and I was like, what part of like no do you not understand?
She probably thought you weren't gonna recognize her.
Yeah, she thought I was like a disguise, little nose and mustache, the glasses.
Like, Jamie?
Yeah, I was like, I didn't recognize that mustache anywhere. Yeah, so I was like, no, like, let's not add you, and then I had to block her because I'm like, you're being fucking annoying.
I can't believe that shit, dude. I just can't believe the fact that James like added her as a friend. Oh, man. We had to have him on the podcast so we can air that motherfucker out.
You gotta get that friend count up. That's what matters to people nowadays.
I try to get friends like off my fucking Facebook, they won't leave. Try to say like the most ridiculous shit.
You just remove them.
I don't know,
See, because it matters too much to you.
It's more fun when they bitch out themselves. I'm like, you little bitch.
I had to remove that one dude that kept arguing with me, the Battlefield guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to remove him because he'd send me like little messages, like private messages, because he wasn't like man enough to say it on my wall.
Well, what did he say?
They're just like stupid. Like he's just trying to be like annoying. And I was like, all right, dude, it worked. Like removed, like blocked. It's like plain and simple. Like now you don't get to see my shit. When I said like that one thing, I was like, fuck fireside pies, whatever. I was like, I'm still pissed about that. Like that night, whatever. He sent me like a private message, and he's just like, I don't like this post. Can you please remove it? Something like that. And I was just like, do you work there? Because I was waiting for him to respond back. He never responded back. He's a bitch. But I was like, do you work there? And like if he said like yes, I'm like, okay, well then your food fucking sucks. Like you should find a different job because whatever. I was gonna say something, but he never responded back. And then that Harry Potter thing, he's like, this isn't. He's like 18 plus material. This isn't a porn site. Like, can you please remove this? And I was like, fuck off, you little faggot.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, but he probably was the person who reported it that got it like taken off whatever. But I reported him for harassment and then blocked him. I was like, dude, you're just a little bitch.
Dude, what's with like high school kids nowadays, man? They're like little bitches.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my god, they try all politically correct. I'm like, don't even.
I don't get that shit. Like, what you think you're cooler than everyone else because you're like, oh guys, we shouldn't talk like that, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like little wine babies.
Yeah, I mean, when I was in high school, we used to string niggers up all the time. I don't give a fuck.
Friday Night Lights, dude. Who cares? They did that movie.
Yeah, I think it was in the director's cut.
It's like in every football movie.
Yeah, in every football movie there's a dead black man.
Yeah, man, like, have you seen that new football movie? I'm like, let me guess. I'm like, it's a white team merging with a black team, and they gotta learn to like somehow like coexist with one another,
Oh, so you seen it?
and they like bond like over time.
Oh, okay.
It's
Man,
so
how'd you
stupid.
like it? You're like, no, I didn't see it. Dude. I'm just guessing because
It's like even the one with the fucking
retard radio.
no, don't get with radio, and the one where there was
Remember
like
the Titans?
yeah, that one,
Friday Night Lights.
that one, and the other one with the remember she adopts the son, the black kid.
That wasn't a football movie.
Blindside.
Is that a football movie?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, he played football. That was the whole.
yeah, that's a football movie. It was like, you see Blindside? I'm like, let me guess, it's football. They're like, yeah, man, it's really good.
But it's good though. She like adopts a nigger. You're like, oh.
So they coexisting like just like on teams.
No, it's
like,
cool
nah.
that he's fat, so like he ain't
He
interested
becomes
in
like a
trying
part of
to
the
fuck
family. They accept him in the family. I'm like, yeah, because they're racist at the beginning, and then they have to accept him.
her. Yeah.
They get over their racism.
She's not racist.
No.
The family that adopts.
I don't know.
But the only reason she adopted him was because she wants some of that fat black cock. That's the only reason you would adopt a black boy. Oh shit.
And it's a good tax write-off.
Yeah, I adopted a black boy, and they're like, so sorry.
That's why Angelina Jolie does it.
No, she wants the fat black guy.
She's Brad Pitt's tiny little Republican cock. Republicans have tiny cocks.
Brad Pitt's not Republican, is he?
No.
Matt, who cares though? Really?
Same.
Not that good of an actor. What's he done? Seriously, what movies has he done lately? Did Benjamin Button, that was his last movie.
Is it really his last
No,
movie?
Killing Them Softly was his last movie.
Oh. No one really cared about that one.
He did Inglourious Bastards also.
Yeah, but Killing Them Softly came out this year.
Oh, okay. Well,
Or last year.
He did The Tree of Life.
That's right.
Big
Last
classic.
year's movie.
that was horrible. Made no fucking sense at all.
Made sense.
It was worse.
I never saw it.
It was okay. It's just...
And I
it's
just even like, and I like movies that are like kind of like weird and like convoluted, like The Fountain.
Yeah. That
But, like-
Fountain's bullshit, dude.
I like it though.
I like it, but it's bullshit.
Yeah, it's bullshit, but I like it. But like The Tree of Life, I'm like, it's stupid. I didn't get it at all.
Just felt like some art student's like movie.
He just played like an abusive husband.
Oh, he's abusive?
Yeah, in the movie.
Oh, weird. They make him look like he's like a nice father in the trailer.
Yeah.
He's throwing the
Yeah,
ball around.
It's a little deceptive.
It's very deceptive.
Nah, he's an abusive father. And it's about how it's about this kid who has an abusive father but a great mother. And it's
Mhm.
about how he grows up and becomes the man he is based on the two opposing influences on him.
I think he like doesn't the dad like leave in the movie, so like then the mom becomes like more free and they're like able to enjoy like all the shit.
Oh,
So it's basically like a
yeah. People across the street story.
yeah.
I gotcha.
I always love telling that story
Yeah.
because it's just like a mind.
But have you ever noticed that when you do tell the story, depending on who you're telling it to, they get really upset?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Most people get really upset when you're telling that story, and you're like, I don't understand why you're... That's why I like to pause when I'm telling a story, and I'm like, I'm sorry, am I upsetting you? Like, because I can read your expressions right now, and you seem upset. And it's kind of bothering you, because this is a great story about a family that was, like, liberated from an abusive husband and father, yet you seem really upset by it.
That's because you're also making a point as well.
I'm not making a point. I'm just saying, like when I tell the story, I say, I pepper in the little religion thing in the very beginning. That's it. That's the part that people like hold on to, and then I'm like, yeah, and he's like abusive and went insane and tried to kill the whole family and stuff. And after he got put in prison, they all went out and dyed their hair greens and went and got a big old bag of candy each and fucking partied like all night long. It's a great story.
And now they're repressed again.
Wait, what?
Like Oompa Loompas.
Yeah.
And now they're repressed again.
Yeah, they're
Because they couldn't handle the fucking freedom.
Yep.
So they're like, no, I need.
People don't like being free, man. People like being under control.
You really do.
Yeah.
It's like what happens when the kids do Rumspringa.
I know what does.
It's when the Amish kids when they're 16.
Yeah, they get to go to the
experience
inner
the
city.
world.
Oh yeah, they see
The
like
vast
this.
majority of them come back.
Yeah, they see one car and they're like, they run home. They run home. They think it's a dragon.
Exactly.
Or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. I bet you they Bet you if they went to some city where, I don't know, there's a bunch of sluts walking around, they wouldn't go back home.
They do. A lot of them go to like Vegas or they go to LA.
New York, and
they go and.
Well, I mean, maybe, I don't know, maybe that's just too much for them.
Might be.
Ease in.
apparently it is.
Apparently it is because most of them go home and they join the Amish Mafia.
Is there an Amish mafia?
There's actually an Amish Mafia.
Wow.
Which is just ridiculous to
I
me.
can't believe they're still Amish.
Do they use slingshots? Like,
No, they use guns.
it's just weird to me.
Yeah, I tell that story solely on the purpose of being like religion, or religious people are no better than anybody else.
Maybe on time wise?
Yeah.
I always think about that old neighborhood. I'm like, oh.
What are we on time?
Hour 35.
Wrap it up.
Alright.
Alright, well, sorry to cut that Amish story short.
Pick that up next week.
Yeah. We'll be back.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Alright,
La, la, la.
okay, go ahead and ignore that. 3 Stuff
We'll edit
Guys.
that out.
Libsyn, Libsyn.com is our webpage. That has the links to our YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit on there. So rate, view, subscribe, comment, emails 3stuffguys@gmail.com. The whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Yes, well the app is on Android and iPhone stuff. You gotta download something called Podcast Box. That's Libsyn's app. Download that first, and then go to comedy and just flip through the pages, and you'll see 3 Stuff Guys. But also, the recording our dinner thingy was a no-go. It just sounds like shit. So there's no way to edit like all that noise out of there. So yeah,
Okay.
too bad, guys. You don't get to hear our conversations at dinner. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's it.
I guess we're done.
Alright. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.